Hello everybody, this is basically an update video to kind of tell you what's been going on here lately. We made enough money off of that radio tower that I decided, well, Jim and I decided to buy another chunk of land and have the radio tower moved. That was a chore. But in the process of getting that done, we decided we're just going to go ahead and start developing this new chunk of land. This is all from the income of that radio tower. We're able to get a guard center built. We'll start collecting rent off that. We'll build 3 houses, a playground, and a little ballpark to kind of entice a few people to move in, because it is way out of town, like way out of town. But that's kind of what these people wanted. So we're going to get about $750 a month off each one of these houses, and close to $1,500 a month off this building here. So, and radio tower has now been moved here. As far as development goes at the farm, other than nothing, absolutely nothing, pretty much, except we did buy a new combine. Nothing real fancy, but it is bigger than what we had. With that said, and our pigs seem to be like, I don't know, multiplying a lot. Nobody's claimed these hogs yet. I've done everything I'm supposed to. I've actually finally figured out who's in charge out here, and it's county. I got a hold of them, and basically all I gotta do is show that I've been taking care of them and they're mine. So, what do you know? Anyway, now basically, okay, so you're probably wondering how I'm making any kind of money off of this property, right? See that mailbox? Come in here to miscellaneous. I just basically edited these mailboxes to accumulate so much money per hour, which loosely translates to how much we're making per month. And going by farm sim standards, we're making a lot more a month than what we should be. You know, but I just based it off of the radio tower and then dumbed it way down. It's still not level. Hey. Okay. There we go. Oh, level. The main problem I've had is keeping all this stuff leveling everything out. But yeah, there's our development so far. Not too shabby. I've completely ran out of money on this development, but I'm hoping the income that we generate, I'll be able to keep expanding and expand and expand. Well, just this little area here. Just want to build a small village, a couple places to sell my stuff. Might just expand lightly over here and up to this first road here. And down. I think that's a pretty good plan. Anyways, we do have work to be done. Okay. Now, I know the plan originally was to go ahead and start getting the that's loud in my ear. Looks like it might be a little bit loud on the game too. But the plan was to, expand the farm and start building up my sheds and stuff like that. All the other stuff that I need. But I figured, why not actually create a small village that way make a little bit of income off of, and have some people to talk to. Other than that crazy wolf creature and Jim, who really likes bacon. Pretty much every meal is bacon. So, yep, I kind of decided I need more people around. It's a little creepy out here at night. But I also have to keep from going completely bankrupt. Now that's going to be problematic because it costs a lot of money to expand, and I've spent entirely too much already. However, with that said, at our current rate of expansion, with a little bit of income that we're going to make off the radio tower, which is quite a lot actually, I think we can comfortably maybe put in a house at a time. Of course, there's the whole relocating trees and putting in shrubs and all that jazz as well. But at the same time, when you're looking down the road, we're going to make pretty good money off of it. And coincidentally, since we're the founder of this town, we're also the mayor. Yeah, somebody put me in charge. What were they thinking? Now, one of the things I definitely need to buy for the farm is a lime spreader. Not going to do as much good to keep expanding if our crops are going to suffer. Because eventually we're going to get to the point where our crops aren't going to yield enough to expand and we're just going to be stuck. So that's one major thing to think about. I do have a small spreader. Unless I sold it too. I mean, I've sold a lot of stuff. But yeah, I think the next farm buy is going to definitely have to be some kind of spreader. Otherwise, we're just going to be, I don't know, waiting forever to make enough money off the property to buy one. Either way, it's going to have to happen. Now, I would love to be able to put this stuff under some kind of shelter. However, that's not really in the cards either. I mean, eventually we're going to have to think about it. Eventually we're going to do some repairs to these vehicles. So I got a lot of money in the future that I have to spend. Guess I can always put a repair shop in town. Then I can make money off of it and repair my vehicles there. That is a thought. I could fast forward so you see how much money we make per hour. Actually, it needs to be bumped up a little bit anyways, but if you keep an eye on my income and my money, in the top right, you'll see the profit come in here for too long. Oh, and I don't know if I remember, I don't remember telling you guys this, but one other problem we have is we have no place to store grain. So everything that we produce has to be automatically sold. Like, well, that was going to wait till later, but yeah, our planter has expanded to 3 planters. It was cheap, and well, it works. Why spend a whole lot of money on a single planter when you just keep expanding little planters, right? Anyways, like I was saying, all of our grain pretty much has to be sold immediately until we actually do expand the farm. I guess it's not terrible, but it's not great either. So I'm going to try to live in that little cabin for as long as I can possibly stand it. Then I'll eventually build a better home and garden. Haha. Preferably something with indoor plumbing. That'd be fantastic. It would be kind of nice to be able to take a hot shower without having to boil water. Now, I thought about just going for the big shop first, because the big shop does have like an entertainment area in it. Well, it has an office, which, you know, if I already have a computer set up in there, then I can go in there and, you know, do whatever. Be kind of nice. It would serve multiple purposes. I mean, I'd have a place for my machinery, and I'd have a place to kind of unwind. I'd still have the cabin to crash out in, or I could just sleep in the shop. I mean, it wouldn't be that much worse than what I'm sleeping on now. All things to consider. You can always leave me a little message. Tell me what you think I ought to do. Just remember, everything's in a very tight budget. And let's see, that shop I'm talking about is pretty ridiculous if I remember right. Oh, wow. It's very cheap. Well, that's odd. That might have to be the route. But first, I need a spreader. Hopefully I can buy a spreader with this profit here. I doubt it. Was anybody paying attention to the income? Because I wasn't. Not actually going to tell you what the income is. You're just going to have to watch the numbers change. We're at 9,873 now. See, this crop is not yielding very good. And it's because there's been no lime and very little fertilizer applied. I'm hoping to get kind of a big spreader. I also thought about putting some greenhouses up. Just any little thing to make a little bit more money. As you can see, our money has gone up quite a bit since last check-in. I fast forwarded through the night because, well, I don't like trying to drive through the night. And two, it's just our income from the radio tower in our houses. So we're going to make quite a lot of money off of that, which is good because that's kind of what we're trying to do. Because it's not easy being the mayor. But no, we're going to have a lot of money coming in order to keep expanding. So it's a good thing. Well, we got to build harvest it anyways. I'm gonna take this up there and go to the garden center, because the garden center actually has the best price right now. Kind of sweet. It's already kind of paying for itself. And the sheriff got back to us, and those hugs are ours. Um, there used to be a farmer out in this area, I guess, and well, he's no longer around. He has no next to kin or nothing. So I guess that's a good thing and a bad thing. Is now I have to figure out how to feed them. Huh. Oh yeah, we're definitely getting a fertilizer spreader and lime spreader. I'm just curious how this town's doing. Yeah, these guys. Hmm, pretty sweet. Might have to widen the road a little bit. But for now, I think it's looking pretty good. What do you guys think? I mean, not too bad for my first village. Just think, here last year, I was nothing more than a farmhand, and now I'm mayor. What could possibly go wrong? Definitely gonna widen that road before we put any more development in. One thing at a time, as Lizzie would say. Definitely had to think about getting a fuel pump put in too. I can build a gas station up there. That'd be kind of cool. Hmm. All right. Let's see how much that's going to cost us. 39,000 is not too bad. Hmm. That's not bad. Oof. Hmm. I think I'm going to go with that, to be honest. You're going to spread manure too. I think we'll go with that. But until next time, y'all, happy farming.